and then I'll circle back with you.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Dude, phenomenal. Like that was textbook, everything that we could have asked for in a call. And you're still relatively new learning this process, bro. So that was absolute fire. You started out with a really great intro. You went right into the appointment time. You went right into checking seller availability, not, hey, I'm going to check with the listing agent. You went right into, I'm going to get back to you in 30 minutes. Then when I asked you about the market, you reaffirmed what he said, right? You know, it sounds like you understand the market right now. It's a little early for me to tell, so let me do a little digging. And then when I see you tomorrow, I'll give you a little bit more of a definitive answer. Love that. And then you set the stage to where there was never a point where I was like, well, what's happening now? Like you said, here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to call you back. And dude, like that was absolutely one of the best presentations I've heard as of late. Kenny, how about you?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that was like right to the T. Everything was said in the playbook, but none of it sounded mechanical or robotic. So it just had a really natural flow to it. So that was probably one of the best for newer calls I've heard on like the 10:30 slot.
Yeah. So just so we know, Sasha, how are you training and how are you practicing behind the scenes? Because it's showing up.
For me, I mean, you know, there's obviously so many videos like on YouTube and on Slack and stuff. So I've just been reviewing a bunch of them and just kind of taking bits and pieces and sort of making it my own. And then just practicing, you know, just practicing with my dad and just practicing with Johnson and just kind of replaying it in my head and just getting the flow.
Dude, I mean, incredible. Really, really good job. Love it, man. Let's go to Johnson. Let's hear from you. So Johnson, same thing, man. We're going to just have you run through this process. Or Ernesto, are you ready? You ready?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I thought I forgot I was going to Ernesto. Johnson will come to you next. So Kenny, let's connect the call.
Ring, ring.
Hello. Yeah.
Hi, Johnson. Wait, when was? Sorry, I don't normally do this.
This is Alex from.
Can someone else do this? Sorry, I'm trying to rush and finish my slides.
Let's just not do that because John is always my Alex from Zillow. So
who's good at this?
Who wants to do the connection part of it?
I can do it.
Who was that?
It's PK.
Okay, PK, go ahead and be Alex from Flex. Or from Zillow, excuse me.
Hey, this is Alex with Zillow. Can I connect you with Elias?
Hey, Alex, absolutely.
All right, sounds great.
Awesome. Hello.
Hey, Elias.
Hi.
I know I'm getting stuck. Hey, Elias. I have a speech impediment sometimes and I just get hung up. Hey, Elias. Hey, it's Ernesto with Fast Real Estate.
Okay.
Hey, I'm one of the Zillow Premier agents, and I just got a call that you were interested in viewing 123 Main Street. Is that correct?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I definitely want to get you out there as soon as we can. What does your availability look like?
I can see it today between 5 and 7 if possible.
Today between 5 and 7. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Just jotting down some notes. What if today between 5 and 7 doesn't work for the seller? Is there some additional flexibility in your schedule?
Tomorrow, same time.
Tomorrow, same time. Awesome. Well, first thing I want to do is connect with the seller and make sure that those time slots are available. I definitely want to get you out there as quickly as possible. Is there anything about the location in particular that you're really drawn to?
We just want to live in Maxwell Park.
Maxwell Park?
Yeah, how great of a neighborhood that is.
Awesome. It is fantastic. I love going out there. In order to kind of maximize your time, are there any other properties on your radar or maybe similar characteristics that you're looking for that maybe I can get you into another showing or two?
No, but if you know of any.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely go ahead and do that. And I'm curious, like what has you shopping for a home at this particular time in your life?
I just want to, provide some security for my family.
Awesome. That's a really, really great motivator. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to confirm with the seller and make sure that we can get you in at a time that works for both parties, get you in there as quickly as possible. Kind of learning what I have about what you're looking for and what you like about Maxwell Park. If there's another property or two, I'll definitely send those your way. So can I follow up with you in about 30 minutes?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Awesome. And what's the best way for me to reach you? Phone call, text?
Phone call is good.
Cool. Awesome. Elias, I look forward to it and I will circle back momentarily. Sound good?
Really quick before we head out, Ernesto, do you think this area of Maxwell Park is going to be super competitive? Because our friends just purchased a house in that area and they said it was really competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. So Maxwell Park is one of the more desirable parts of Oakland. What I will do is, I don't know if right now is a good time, but I'm happy to show you kind of some insight as to what's happening from a like sales price perspective in Maxwell Park, but to, have you at all kind of kept up with the nature of the market right now?
Yeah, and we know that people are purchasing homes for 20 to 30% over in Maxwell Park. We don't know if we can go that high.
Awesome. Okay. Well, that is a valid concern, and I want to make sure that we set the right expectations and kind of set you up for success. So, I guess breaking off from this, that is a question that I have about Zillow Flex, like in terms of like pre-approval and
just stay on track, bro.
Okay.
We'll cover all that after.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I would hit a wall with this. So good job.
Okay. All right. And hey, man, that's why we do this here. So when you have a $20,000 commission check in front of you, it's all, like Sasha, if you would have heard his call 3 weeks ago, it didn't sound like this. It just didn't. He practiced. So some really good stuff. And I'm sure you've been told this in the past, is that you have a good tone, right? Your tone, you emphasize words very clearly, and you have a really, really great tone about your voice. So I'm not going to grade you too hard on this if you haven't seen the Zillow Flex playbook. What I want you to do is go on to Slack and just go into the Zillow Flex channel, or just search Zillow Flex playbook, and you'll be able to see the playbook. So it works like this, and it's vastly different than the way that we've been always trained in sales to book appointments. Normally we're like, tell me a little bit about yourself. Why do you like the neighborhood? Oh my God, you have kids. Like, there's a lot of that motivational part on that first call. This is vastly different because it's appointment, location, motivation. A lot of that motivation is going to come on the second call when you confirm the appointment, talk to them about the P, then like, who else is coming? Oh my God, I have a 2-year-old, right? And you go through more of the motivation on the second call. Most of the first call is appointment, location, right? It's like, all I want to do is I want to pump my gas. I want to make sure I get my 91 octane, and I want to move forward, right? It's just like you go to get gas, and it's just like, are you a Safe Reward member? No. Do you have this? No. Do you want a car wash? No, motherfucker, I just want to get some gas, right? That's the type of mentality that these clients are in, is they just want instant gratification. So we meet them exactly where they are. And then on that second call, you're able to build a little deeper. So good stuff overall. You'll see how this will change. Like you asked about the neighborhood, you're opening up a can of worms, right? It just can go on a whole different conversation track here. So you'll learn, you'll see the playbook, and you'll start to learn the process. So I'm not going to grade you too hard. Overall, man, I think you did a good job for your first call. Kenny.
Yeah, overall, really good tone. I forgot what the second part was, but the first one was like Master Park. You kind of brush over things a little bit. I would have just dipped a little bit more in. I know Elias said don't go too deep, but just a little bit, like, oh, Master Park, that sounds a great area, and you moved on. I would maybe say, some things going on there, or yeah, I've seen a lot of homes go fast or something. And then the second part too, you just brushed over something. But it felt, most people wouldn't pick at that, but overall, like, I would have just dived a little deeper. Because I think your tone saved you. Because if it was dry, it would have been, yeah, this person sounds like a script.
Okay. Yeah, your tone definitely saves you. Because when I asked about Maxwell Park, you kicked it down the road to where it felt like you were kicking it down the road. It said, like, you know what, Ernesto, it sounds like you've been doing some research and you're pretty keen on what's going on in the Maxwell Park area. Let me do a little bit more digging and some research. That way, when I see you tomorrow, I have some definitive answers and facts for you. Cool, right? And like setting the stage. So good stuff overall, and watch, you're going to see this improve and improve and improve. Let's go over to Kim. Kim wants to go next. PK, if you can transfer the call, and thank you, PK, for doing this. Kim, you ready to roll?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
Kim, are you heading to Fresno?
No, I wish.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in the car with Wes, because I know you guys.
No. I'm just in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, PK, let's transfer the call.
Hey, this is Alex with Zillow. Can I connect you to Elias?
Most definitely. Thank you.
Sounds great.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Elias. This is Kim Tran with EXP, Zillow Premier Agent. How may I help you today?
I don't. They just transferred me to you.
Okay. So I think that they connected you because you wanted to see 123 Main Street. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So I love that neighborhood. I'm very familiar. There's also a couple more listings in that area that I would like to swing by you as well. What is the time frame that you would like to go today?
So I was hoping to see it after 5 o'clock today, maybe between 5 and 8.
Most definitely. That time works for me as well. Let me go ahead and check with the sellers and see if that time works for them. And then I can totally arrange it. When we meet each other, let's go ahead and carve out 1 hour. That way we can check out at least 2 more listings so we can make the most of your time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. And what have you heard about the real estate market lately? I know there's a lot of information floating around.
That it's competitive.
Nice. Yes. Well, I see that you've been doing your research. I love that. So each neighborhood has different situations going on, and there's different strategies to compete. Let me go ahead and prepare some data for you. So when I meet you, we can lay out exactly what needs to happen for us to stay competitive in that area.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Is there anybody that is going to come with you on the tour?
My fiance, Jennifer.
Beautiful, beautiful. So there is a property entry form that I will shoot your way really quickly. It's required by the seller for access. To make sure we have our masks on and everything like that. We still have to abide by the COVID protocols. So let me go ahead and check with the sellers. If all sounds good, I'll probably be back within 20 minutes with information. If it's take longer than 20 minutes, please give me a little bit more time. I'm just waiting for information. So as soon as I get that information back, I'll relay it back to you. Is there any other questions that you
No.
have for me? Beautiful. All right, I'll be in touch really soon.
Okay.
Looking
All
forward
right.
to meeting you, Elias.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, cool. So let's pause there. So Kim, obviously we know you have mad skills on the phone, but you're saying far too much, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
we had this same coaching, takeaways in the last time. So as soon as the call happened or the call was connected, you said, "How can I help you?" And implying that we don't know exactly what it is that they're calling about, right? So,
Yeah.
so that intro, EXP Realty, and then you said, "How can I help you?" So that it leaves almost like an awkwardness. And you said,
Yeah.
"I think you're calling about 123 Main Street." Like, we know they're calling about 123 Main Street. So glad that we connected. When do you want to see that property? Today or tomorrow? Perfect. Let me check the seller availability. And then you said, and maybe it was just you were getting like nervous, you said swing by you instead of swing you. But I don't know why that came out like that. It was talking about the other houses, but you said that early before we even confirmed the time that they want to see the one. So I was a little confused as a consumer. And then you asked, what do I know about the real estate market? It felt like that timing of that question was a filler, right? Like, she's just trying to build some rapport with me. She threw out some random question because you asked that question and your response to that was nice. Like, you said, what do I know about the real estate market? I said, it's competitive. And you said, nice, right? It's not the proper response for something that says it's competitive. Sounds like you've been doing your homework, Mr. Johnson. Let's do this. Let me check with and get them back on track. Let me check with the seller availability. Let me book that appointment. I'm going to call you back in the next 10 minutes and I'm going to confirm that showing. And then you said, well, if it's not 20 minutes, give me a little bit more time. I'm waiting. I need more information. Give me some time. Be patient. I'll be back with you. So it's a lot of extra stuff. So my advice to you, Kim, is brevity. Keep this as simple and as brief as you possibly can. And don't mention the PED until the next conversation, right? You mentioned this PED, was like, what is that? I just want to know, can I get this appointment? Then you call back, hey, Elias, it's Kim. Just want to follow up with you. Was able to secure that listing. Also set up to see 2 others that are a mile away from this house in Maxwell Park. Let me talk to you about the PED and what that is, and then build a little bit more rapport. So I think that you have fundamentally, you know how to do this. It's just kind of putting all the pieces together. And I know it's harder in this environment too.
And then you paused, so I didn't know if you wanted me to go on.
But I did that on purpose because clients are going to be like this. You're going to be like, hello, hey. Right? And we can't let them know that we threw them off. They threw you off your game.
Yeah.
All right. So Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, Lies dug in a lot of it. is where we live in the weird world now where before people don't want to you're creeped out people have your data, and now you're freaked out people don't, and it gets annoying. Like, doesn't this website shouldn't be logged in already? When I picked up the call, shouldn't this person know my number when you call Chase Bank or whatever? So that's one thing. Like the inquiry comes, you should know what they're doing. Okay, great, I'd love to talk to you about this. Looks like this came in. And then like you're brief on certain things like the market update and all that, but then you're not brief enough on those things where you could dive in a little deeper. But then when Elias says mentions Jen name, you asked if anyone's coming. He said Jen, but you just went straight to the P form. And then at the end, he said, "I'm looking forward to talk to you, seeing you, Elias," but you forgot about Jen. So like you're like not brief enough certain things, and you're breezing over the other things. So it should be opposite. So just I think you're maybe focusing on the script itself a lot, and versus like actually making a connection.
Okay.
All right, so always room for improvements. Let's go over to you, Johnson. So PK, if you can transfer me to Johnson.
Hey, this is Alex with Zillow. Can I connect you with Elias?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds great. Hey, Elias, I have Johnson on the line.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hey, hi, is this Elias?
Yeah, sorry for the background noise. I have my 2.5-year-old home today. Yeah, it's Elias.
Oh yeah, no worries. I have a 2-year-old niece as well. I know there could be a little noise in the background. Hey, so my name is Johnson. I'm a Zillow Premier partner here with EXP Realty. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Johnson.
Good. I see that you're interested in 123 Main Street. What would be a good day and time available for you to check it out?
Yeah, Johnson, if there's any way I can see it today, that'd be great.
Today? Okay, what time are you free today?
Between 5 and 7, 7:30 even maybe.
5 to 7:30. Okay, that's a pretty good window. Let me go ahead and check with the seller availability, and then I will contact you as soon as possible to see if we can go see it. Okay.
Okay, perfect. And then Johnson, I wanted to ask, we had a friend that just purchased the house in the Laurel. We know it's super competitive, and Maxwell Park's probably going to be competitive. Do you think this house is going to go for 20% over asking price?
Hey, yeah, you know what? That's a really good question. Every home is unique in their own special way. But tell you what, let me go ahead and do a little more research for you, and I'll get you that information about that specific home and the area tomorrow at our appointment. Okay, Elias?
Yeah, that sounds really good. And then do I need to bring a pre-approval or anything?
No, you do not need to bring a pre-approval tomorrow, Elias. Just come tomorrow with yourself, and I'll meet you there tomorrow, okay?
Okay, perfect. So I'll hear right back from you?
Yes, so let me go ahead and contact the seller, and I'll get right back to you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, bye, Elias.
Cool. So I think that was really well, man. I obviously you've been doing some studying. I tried to throw you off in the beginning, and then you brought it right back on track, right? Oh yeah, I have 2-year-olds too. But I understand that you're trying to call for 123 Main Street, and you went right back into the presentation. So I think you did really well. I think the answer or the response to the market question was really good. You had said something at one point. The 2 words put together was, "Hey, yeah." So I asked you about the market. You're like, "Hey, yeah." So kind of finding a way to change those words up a little bit. But overall, man, I thought that was a good call. Kenny, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, overall, really keen on any grips about the call. I like how you were confirming and, not kicking it down, but hey, I will get to that tomorrow. But you sound very confident that you will get to it versus saying, okay, I'll get to it.
Yeah, like I believe you. Like, I believe
yeah.
It's important that the consumer knows, like, hey, I need to make sure, like, I'm not just going to give you an answer. Like, this is important. Let me do some research for you, and I'll make sure that I have a better answer for you. I'll have a great answer for you tomorrow. So good stuff, Johnson. Really good stuff. Let's go over to Raymond. Raymond, you ready?
Yep, let's go.
All right, so go ahead and let's transfer it, PK.
Hey, this is Alex with Zillow. Can I connect you with Elias?
Hey, what's up, Alex? Yeah, definitely.
Sounds great.
Hello.
Hey, Elias, how are you doing? This is Raymond Rosales with EXP Realty, your Zillow Premier partner.
Hi.
Hey, I understand you're interested in seeing 123 Main Street, and I just wanted to see what time works for you.
God, I'd love to be able to see it today sometime after 5.
After 5? All right, cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and reach out and check the availability of the home. Once I do that, I'll go ahead and follow up with you to see if they have any time available today after 5. What I also want you to do, though, is block off a little bit of time if possible, so we can go see a few other homes that kind of match that criteria in that same neighborhood, if that works for you.
Totally. Yeah, that works.
Awesome. Awesome. So sweet. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm just going to go ahead and check in and check the availability of that home. As soon as I do, I'll go ahead and follow back up with you, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay.
You're muted.
Sorry, Silas is talking. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Cool. Sweet. So
question for you, Raymond.
what's up?
This house is going to be competitive.
Well, it's really hard to tell right now, Elias, but I mean, that's a great question. So when we do meet and go see it today, what I'll do is I'll have a little bit more information prepared, and then that way I can get back to you and, have a little bit more of an accurate answer for you.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Cool. Sweet. So then I will call you back here as soon as I find out if we can go see it today, and then we'll talk soon.
Okay, perfect. Good stuff. So I wanted to ask you this question. Why is it hard to tell? I wouldn't lead with it's hard to tell, right? It's early to tell because I need to see the property and get a little bit more research. Saying it's hard to tell, that implies like, well, it's hard to tell. Well, you're the area expert. What do you mean it's hard to tell, right? So I would replace that phrase with something different. Like, it's really, really early to tell. Let me do a little bit more research for you. And once I see you at the appointment, I'll be able to have a little bit more of definitive information for you, right?
Yeah.
So I think that portion of it, hold on. Here.
Can you take it away?
I think that portion of it right there is something that you can improve upon. And here's what I'm going to encourage you to do.
Yeah. What's up? Smile more.
I know.
All right.
All right. So hello. Hi, it's Elias Astuto from EXP Realty. I'm a Zillow Premier Partner. How are you? Right? Hey, it's Elias Astuto. I'm a Zillow Premier Partner of EXP Realty. How are you? It's a different tone. It's a different feeling, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like this jovial spirit about you. So I want to encourage you. Be like, okay, God, I got a Zillow Flex call coming in. Cool. Hello. Hi, Raymond. Hey, Raymond. It's Elias Astuto, Zillow Premier Partner with EXP Realty. How are you? Good. I understand that you want to see 123 Main Street. Do you want to see that today or tomorrow? What works best for you? Right? You can feel the smile. So
definitely.
It's a tough environment here, but man, good job overall. Kenny's focused on his slides right now, or he's completely frozen.
But that was a really solid call.
Awesome. You're frozen right now. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over to Dewey in a second. And Dewey, if you can, for the next 17 minutes, just go through this process with people. Who wants to go next? Who wants to step up and go next? PK. All right. PK. So we're just going to do a live transfer. And
oh God, what's my role? Wait, what's my role? Are you doing one more?
Yeah, so we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to turn it over to you, and then you can do kind of critiquing and polishing points.
Oh God, I literally just wanted to see who was in here.
Perfect. Welcome, Scott Beaver. All right, so let's just run. Say you've already connected, PK. Just start from your intro.
Hey, good morning, Elias. This is PK with EXP Realty. I'm your Zillow Premier agent. How are you doing?
Good. Hi, ZK.
It's PK.
Oh, PK. Okay. What's that stand for?
No worries. It's Panis Kozarian. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure my connection is all right.
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. Elias, it's really nice to connect with you. I understand that you'd like to tour 123 Palm Street. When would you like to see it?
God, if we could see it today, that would be ideal.
Oh my gosh, yes, we're definitely going to try to see it today. Here's what I'm going to do, Elias. I'm going to check in with the sellers really quickly. In the next 30 minutes, I should be getting back to you with when we should be able to tour the property today. Worst case, if we can't see it today. What is your availability tomorrow?
Same tomorrow, like between 5 and 8.
Okay, I got you. It seems like after work is when it's going to be best for you.
Yep.
All right, sounds great. And Elias, who else will be joining us for the tour tomorrow or today?
My fiance, Jen.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to seeing both Jen and yourself. So I will be reaching out to you in the next 30 minutes, see if we can go and see it today. I'm going to do my best to take you today. And so you'll hear back from me in the next 30 minutes. And here's, I have your phone number. Is text message okay with you, or do you want me to call you back?
Call.
Okay, perfect. I'll call you back. And do you have any questions for me before we hang up?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, you know, is this house going to go for 20% over asking price?
I love that you've been doing your research. It seems like you know exactly what's going on in the market. Maxwell Park is definitely a competitive neighborhood in Oakland. However, every house is completely unique for the features and the size. So let's talk more about it when we meet at the property, so I can actually give you a more accurate answer in terms of how we think this particular house is going to be in terms of competitiveness. Does that sound good to you?
That sounds great.
All right, Elias, you'll hear back from me in the next 30 minutes, and I'm so looking forward to working with you.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, PK, we'll end there. Really, really good stuff. I got a sense, and you said these 3 words, I got you. I got a sense from the way that you speak is that it is obviously, we have a baseline of a script, but you have this sense of like, I got you. And I kind of feel that in the way that you communicate. And even like your chuckle, it lets me know like, all right, so you've been doing your homework, it sounds like, right? Like your chuckle there, I think was powerful because you were reaffirming, they know, let me do a bit more research. Every home is different in its uniqueness and how competitive it's going to be. So let me do a little bit more digging for you. So once again, I got you. And that's the sense I got. So I thought that was a really, really good call. Dewey, takeaways from that call.
It was a pretty good call. I do apologize. Midway while listening to her call, Kristen White's office called me, and so I thought it was amazing or something. So I only got the front and the back end of that, but PK crushing it.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Kenny, thoughts on the call?
That was a really good call. Very like nurturing, but I mean, you, like your personality with the calm demeanor and some really solid sales scripts, we just crush it. Because you know people trust you. You are caring, and you're looking to build relationships, and you just get that tone. I feel like the person will want to work with you and want to be your friend.
Yeah, absolutely love it, love it. So I made Dewey the host. Dewey, I'm gonna have you take it over. Let's go through 2 more or 3 more.
I'll go.
Ashley has her hand raised. Oh, who's that?
Amy.
Oh, Amy.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. I'm gonna go. I got to get the baby in the car and go show homes in San Ramon right now. But you guys did a really, really good job. Hats off to everybody that is showing growth. Sasha, like your growth on this call, man, has been remarkable. And so it just goes to show like that hard work and constant pressure. You guys are all continuously getting better. And so we just took up another round of people to Flex. The people that come to these meetings, they come regularly and they put themselves out there. These are the people that are going to be on the next round. I promise you. Because if you're not on these calls, you're only considered for Flex.
Facts. I literally came here to scout who the next squad members are, and now I got put on the spot to host this. But I see that Ashley has a hand raised. So before we start with Amy, Ashley, did you have something to say, or?
Yes, actually, I would like to go if whenever possible.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. PK, do you want to still be Alex, or do you want me to be Alex?
I'll be Alex.
All right, let's do it. We'll start with Amy and we'll go to Ashley right after.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, this is Alex with Zillow Flex. Can I connect you with Dewey?
Hi, Alex. Yes, please.
All right, sounds great. Dewey, I have Amy on the line.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, Dewey. This is Amy with EXP, your Zillow Premier Agent. How are you today?
Very well. How are you?
Excellent. I understand you want to see 123 Main Street. What's your availability to see it today?
Between 5 and 8 p.m.
Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do for you is check on seller availability to see if we can make it between those times, 5 and 8. Also, since there are probably a couple of homes that meet the same criteria, since we want to maximize your time today, we're going to schedule in a couple more so that you can see a few more besides 123 Main Street. So what I'm going to do is call you back within 15 to 20 minutes to confirm. What's the best number to reach you? This number via text or just call you directly?
Either or. Text message is preferred.
Okay, perfect. I'll text you back within 15 to 20 minutes to confirm our appointment.
Awesome. Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks. See you then.
Bye. So right off the bat, for, oh God, actually, Kenny, you want to start? I got to process what I'm about to say. Is Kenny still in there or did he leave?
Yeah, I'm still in.
Cool.
I'm like, I'm still working on my slides.
All right, no, that's good. I'm trying to think back. So I got it. So the first thing you said is, what times do you have available today? Me personally, I would position it more of a question of, hey, when would you like to see this? Because you basically just overpromised. Because if there are no appointments today, you just kind of shot yourself in the foot. Like, hey, when can we see this today? Awesome. And then if you call them back, hey, there's no appointments today, that's going to be a tougher conversation. What I would do would be like, hey, when would you like to see? And they're going to be like, today from 5 to 7 or 5 to 8, whatever I said. And then be like, awesome. Is there any other times that might work tomorrow in the case that there aren't any appointments today? And then they'll be like, yeah, I'll be available this weekend. So that's my comment from that. Everything else sound pretty good. Anybody else? PK, anybody else have any comments that you guys might have caught?
Yeah, I was just going to say a question that Elias has been asking is asking, hey, is this going to be competitive, just to see how we as agents respond to that question?
Got it. I'll do it for the next round. Anything else?
I think it's a big mouthful to say, hey, it's Cynthia Peterson with EXP Realty, your Zillow Premier Partner. That's a big mouthful. So just saying, hey, it's Cynthia, your Zillow Premier Partner. I think that's
actually, you can shorten it, Cynthia, but Elias and them do want us to say that we are with EXP Realty, because they want to say which brokerage you're from, because you're not actually, yes, you're a Zillow Premier Partner, but you don't work for Zillow.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just continue saying that mouthful.
Yeah, say the mouthful. I mean, you probably don't have to shove your last name in there. I don't recall if you did or not, but just be like, hey, it's Amy with EXP Realty. I'm your Zillow Premier agent. How may I help? Right, well,
yes, I'll cut out my last name.
Don't say how may I help. So let me take that back. It should be, I see you're looking at 123 Main Street. When would you like to see this? So do not ask how may I help, unless they dive down that road and they want to know more, then you have the opportunity to build rapport. If not, then it's just, hey, I see you want to see this. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I asked, how are you today? It just, for some reason, it feels more natural versus.
It is more natural. I do the same
diving
thing, so
into it, but you're saying that just don't even ask how they are.
It's one of those things. I mean, on these practice calls, from what I recall, at least, they want you to just get to the point. Because when you're asking, "How are you?" Well, or how may I help you? How are you? How are you?
A long conversation.
Okay, so don't ask how are you. Got it.
Yeah, you don't want to open up yourself to like a real. Oh, I'm having a terrible day. Oh, that's great. And then what?
Okay, just get straight to the point.
Yeah, for sure. And you wouldn't say, how may I help you? Because the reason why they called is for the showing anyways, or more information on the property.
Yeah, I didn't say how may I help, but I asked, how are you? But yeah, I won't say either.
It's hard. It's one of those things you got to feel out. Because some people it gets more natural as you do it more often, but it's one of those things that you feel out when, I guess, you hear people's tone of voice. Because I still have a bad habit of doing, how are you doing today? And then going down that rabbit hole, but try not to do it. But good nonetheless. You want to jump over to Ashley? Ashley, are you ready?
Yes, I am. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, yes.
Hey, Ashley, this is Alex with Zillow. I have Dewey on the line. Can I connect you?
Yes, please.
Sounds great. Dewey, I have Ashley on the line.
Awesome. Hi. Hello, Ashley.
Hi, Dewey. This is Ashley, your Zillow Premier Partner with EXP. I understand you want to see 123 Main Street?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, when are you free to go see it?
Would today between 6 and 8 work?
Let me check with the sellers, make sure the time is okay with them, and I will confirm with you. What draws you to this home?
I really like the neighborhood and the Tudor style of these homes, or the Tudor style just in general.
Okay. Well, Let me also see if there's other homes available with that criteria that we can see. Can you block off 1 hour in order for we can also see other homes? Just make it worth the while.
Yeah, of course I can. Another question is, I really like this house due to its style. Like, do you think it's going to be competitive?
Every home is unique, but I can have all the information for you when we meet today. Also, I don't know if you know anything about the market right now, the real estate market, but homes are kind of hard to get, but I also have a great team behind me and we can put great offers for you in homes. It is a difficult market for buyers. It could be, but I am here with your best interest in mind, and I'm gonna do whatever possible to get you your home.
Awesome.
Okay. So I'll have information to you in about 15 minutes whether this home's going to be available to see today. Is that okay with you? Can I give you a call back in 15 minutes?
Yes, please.
Okay, awesome. We'll talk to you in 15 minutes, Dewey. Nice
Awesome.
meeting you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Bye.
Bye. Crap, I'm blanking out. There was a few things in there. I'm like trying to be engaged in the call and then also like take my mental notes. So
Do you want me to go, Dewey?
Go ahead. Go for it first.
Okay. So Ashley, I think when you are sticking to the script, you're great. You're super confident, and I can tell that you're definitely ready to set the appointment and just follow through with the script. As soon as you went off the script, I could tell that you were just like kind of all over the place in your own thoughts, kind of thinking. So I would say when he asked the question about competitiveness, your answer was a little bit long-winded. So try to, and I'm the same way, where it's like script and off script, I just like lose the momentum. So stick to it, keep it short. You overall sound pretty confident and nurturing. I did have one feedback. It seemed like run with authority instead of saying, is it okay if I call you back in 15 minutes? Like just say, I'm going to call you back in 15 minutes to confirm our appointment. Because it's your, like, run with it.
People want to be leaded or led.
Exactly. But overall, when you're on the script, it's great.
I agree with what PK said. I mean everything was good. The early on comment that I would have made is when would you like to see it, and then also asking, hey, if this isn't available, what are some other times that might work for you, tomorrow, this weekend. That's my one comment. And the other one would be try to stay away from the because a few times you're like, and then when you choke up like that, it doesn't sound like you're as confident about what you're going to say. So wean those out, and then just, what PK say, just say it with more, like, just be more affirmative with how you say it. And then it's like instant trust build, right? Like they're like, all right, she knows what she's talking about. I'm just going to follow through.
Right. Okay.
Don't give them any options to fill any doubt into you or into themselves of you.
Okay, I see. Thank you guys so much. That
helped. Of course.
Hey, Ashley,
a lot of times people don't sound confident just because they lack experience, and that's why coming to these calls. Then you hear very, very confident people that have no experience, and this is how you get better. And then you combine that, and then you go and crush it.
Okay, thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you guys.
Was somebody else there that had a comment? I'm on my phone, so I literally scroll back and forth. Go ahead, Ernesto.
Yeah, it's Ernesto. Hey, Ashley, I was just going to add something that might help you instead of using. So when they asked about how competitive it is, you said, well, I can have like some insight for you when we get there. Maybe try replacing that with I will, like it's part of our standard practice. Yeah, when we meet, I'm going to bring data about the market in the neighborhood, and that'll give us a good idea of how competitive exactly it is. So rather than I can, it's almost like, well, since you're asking, it's like I will. That's what we normally do. So maybe that might help you.
Okay, thank you, Ernesto. Thank you.
Is there anybody else that wanted to take a stab at this? I don't know. I joined pretty late because I was on another call, but anybody not get to go yet that wants to go?
I'll do it.
Who is that? Sunny. All right, let's do it.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
Sunny,
just-
what's happening?
Hey, Sunny, this is Alex with Zillow Flex. I have Dewey on the line. Can I connect you?
Yes, please connect us.
All right, Dewey, I have Sunny on the line.
Awesome. Hi, Dewey. This is Sunny with EXP Realty, your Zillow Premier partner. How are you today? Very well. Actually, I'm kind of having a shit day because my dog shat everywhere. Oh shit, dude, my dog shits everywhere too. I feel your pain, but I do understand you're interested in this property, 123 Main Street in Maxwell Park. Is that right? That is correct. Great. I just wanted to see what your availability is like today. Today I'm only available between 5 and 5:30. 5 and 5:30. Oh, that is a little bit of a short time period. Is there any other time that you would have a bigger window for me? Maybe tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm pretty wide open. Great. 5 to 7, is that gonna be all right? That'll work. Great. So what I'll try to do is try to get the appointment set today at 5 to 5:30 from the sellers. And if I can't do that, then I'll set up an appointment for tomorrow around the same time frame. While we're out there in the neighborhood, I'm also gonna be looking out at 3 other similar properties with the same criteria. I'll also book them for us so we maximize and utilize your time greatly in the neighborhood. You have any questions, sir? No questions.
How long will those, 3 other homes roughly take?
Probably the whole 5 to 7 to 2 hour time frame. If we want, we can always do it a little shorter, but at least an hour off your schedule would be great.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome. And what I'll do is I'll contact the seller, so I'll get back to you in about 30 minutes to confirm those appointments. What's the best way to contact you? Email, phone call, text?
Text would be fine.
All right. And also, I just wanted to quickly ask, have you been shopping in real estate for a while, or is this something you just started spontaneously looking at?
I've been, on and off of, searched for a home, gave up for a year, searched for a home, gave up for a year.
All right. Well, definitely, yeah, it's a really hot market right now for sellers. So buyers are having a little more difficulty. What we have on our team is a great group of buyer agents, and we are able to help you find good offers. We'll help you write and kind of show you the ropes to purchase a home. Sounds good?
Awesome. Awesome.
So yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I get the confirmation from the seller. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, Dewey.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
First comment would be I forgot if it was how are you or how may I help you? Cut those out. And then the next one would be you did go a little off script with the how long have you been looking or are you new to the search? Everything went smooth up until that point, I felt, just because once you started asking how was your search, like this is an opportunity for me to, like, it caught me off guard. And so where I'm going with this. So where are you in your search? It can lead to, other tangents of like, oh yeah, I'm working with another agent or not. And then, yeah, I wouldn't touch base on that until I'm in person, because once they're in front, like you might have routed them up where they're like, oh shit, I don't even want to go to this appointment anymore. Right. So like even like me, my first year, I didn't give a shit if they had an agent or not. I'm trying to get that appointment. I'm trying to get them out there and add way more value than their agent. Because if their agent was doing their job, their agent would be the one that they're calling. And so you didn't ask about the agent, but you're asking about if they were searching, which eventually leads to, are you working with an agent? If they said yes, they were been searching. And then you're just putting up more walls that you're going to have to try to knock back down. And if they don't show up to that appointment or don't come out, then you technically didn't get your appointment. Okay. So I wouldn't ask that stuff until I'm out in the field. Or I would ask that in the follow-up call, which we probably can go over if you guys want to do follow-up call. We have about 10 minutes left.
Do you guys like someone else go first? I don't know this. I just
Does anybody want to try the follow-up call script? Ernesto?
Yeah, I'll try any script. I've never seen it though.
Oh shit. Has Elias not gone over that with you guys? It's been a while since I've popped into these calls.
No worries.
PK.
Yeah, no,
I can go.
PK, do you want to be the buyer and actually you're the agent calling me back as the buyer and this follow-up? Go for it.
Hey, Dewey, this is PK calling you back to confirm our appointment.
Awesome. What time would that be for?
So I was able to book us for 5 p.m., which you said would work for you guys. So here's the itinerary. We're going to meet at 5 p.m. at 123 Palm. I also was able to schedule us for 234 Palm and 605 Palm. So we're going to see all three all within the 1 hour window that we had scheduled initially. And then here's the next step I need. So you mentioned Jen, your fiance, will be there with you as well.
Oh no, that's my buddy's fiance. My fiance's name is Eleanor.
All right, Eleanor will be joining you still.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So here's what I need from you, Dewey. Let me go ahead and get both of your email addresses. I need first name, last name for the PEAD document, which is a protocol document for us to be COVID safe and get into the, it's an entry form to the property. So I'll send that over. It's going to be a DocuSign. Once you have that signed, I'll send it to the sellers, and that's going to be the first step for us to be able to tour the property today. So what's the first name and last name for you and Eleanor?
Dewey Vong, and it's Dewey at Fast Agents, and then it's Eleanor Lau, Eleanor at fastagents.com.
Okay, wonderful. That sounds great to me. And Dewey, tell me a little bit more about the particular interest you have in this house and Maxwell Park.
I've just had a bunch of buddies move into Maxwell Park, and they keep talking about Maxwell Park, and I live in Fruitvale, so I just want to be closer to friends. The style of homes in there, pretty cute. So just need a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom there.
Yeah, that sounds great. And being close to friends is important to us as well. That's why we actually moved to Oakland Hills from San Francisco. So I understand. And so Dewey, let me give you a little bit of an information about Maxwell Park in general. And when we meet at the property, we'll talk more about the house and what would be the strategy to put an offer out, or in general, like how to help you win in this market. But as you know, right now in Oakland, as well as across the Bay Area, it's a pretty hot seller's market, which really means that there are more buyers than there are sellers out there. So what is your timeline for wanting to purchase a house?
I would say probably the next 3 to 6 months.
Okay. And is this the first property you're going to be looking at, or have you been kind of looking at properties and touring in the past couple of months?
I've toured a few homes here and there.
Okay. And you've been in touch with your agent ever since then, or you decided to move on and now join me?
I just go on Redfin, and whoever opens up the door, I just go out.
Okay, that sounds great to me. Hopefully once I open the door for you, you don't have to go back to Redfin and look for other agents, and I can definitely help you throughout the process. But we will talk more about how I can help you win in this market, especially because it's super competitive. Do you have any questions for me, Dewey, before we end this call?
No, just no.
All good? Okay, great.
Yep,
it
all
looks
good
like
here.
I was able to answer all of your questions without you asking any, so I'm happy about that. Dewey, in the next couple of hours or so, Zillow will send you a survey, which will be a quick, I think it's a link that takes you to where you can rate me. So hopefully you can share with them feedback about how you've liked our interaction so far. And I am super stoked to meet both you and Eleanor and help you guys throughout the process.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Good feedback.
So PK, she hit a lot of the points. The review was a good one. The PEAD. So follow-up call is, hey, confirming the appointments, and then diving into if there is anybody going or not, and then PEAD form after that person, and then asking for the review. She took the opportunity to ask if I've been touring homes, which I said yes. again, before I get people out, it's one of those touchy subjects. You got to feel it out, because if they say yes, and then you put them in the corner, you're putting up walls. So I try to do that in person, but main thing is just confirming the appointment, who's coming, PED form, and then asking for a review. And the call could be way shorter. And then once you're out there, you can build rapport. But if Elias was on here, if he heard something like my dog's running in the background, bring that up and just sprinkle it in there so you can get some more rapport out of that. But you couldn't hear my dogs. I'm just using an example. Does anybody else want to take a stab at it? Sonny, Ernesto?
Yeah.
Martha?
I'm curious, PK, what's the intent of asking that question? Have you been looking at other homes?
I want to see if they have an agent or if they're just looking to use me to get into the door because their agent was unavailable, because it's happened to me a couple of times before. And I would like to know that and be prepared, because I'm trying to also be protective of my time. I don't want to go in there if they're committed to another agent fully. And because it's off Zillow's platform, it's not being recorded, so I can actually ask that question and save my time. It's mainly to understand if they're working with another agent and they're just using me to open the door for them, which in this case, he kind of said that I've been doing that, and it tells me that he just hasn't felt like he has found the right agent, which is fine. That's an opportunity for me. But if he was like, well, yeah, I have an agent and he's on vacation, then I'm like, I don't want to be the filler for your agent while he is enjoying his time in Florida.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's how you finesse it in. I've talked to a few others on my squad that do something similar, and they're like, hey, should I even try? And if it's a dead giveaway, they don't have a chance, then I'm like, don't waste your time. But then again, you look at people like Walt, who don't give a shit. He's just straight to the script. He's out there, and he has the highest conversion rate on our whole Zillow Flex team at 26%. So you give him 4 leads, he's closing 1. And so I think there's always going to be an opportunity there to add more value and show that you're more hungry. But then again, you also got to prioritize your time and figure out who is and who isn't worth your time. So it's one of those things you're just going to learn as you go.
Wait, so would you cancel that appointment on the second call then if they did say they were working with someone?
I personally would try to understand, like, if their response was like, yeah, we've been working with this agent and we love them and they're just on vacation, I would say that I am looking for, so I'm only able to help you if you're not working with another agent. Like, I straight up say that. And if they're like, well, I mean, can't you just show us this one property? I can say that I'm happy to meet you and show you this one property. Just so you know, my practice is I will help, buyers that are seriously wanting to commit to working with me, so I can also commit my time back to you. I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to meet you, but also I'm going to set the standard that, like, I'm not just a key opener, because that's my time and my value. I could actually be helping 3 other buyers that legitimately need my help.
Yeah, I wouldn't cancel the appointment because, one, at the end of this, there's a review. And so if you do cancel that appointment and they do get that review in and you didn't show them the home, you already overpromised and now you're taking it back. So no, you can't and you shouldn't cancel, because if they give you a bad review, you're just taking your own score down, and that affects how you get leads from the rest of Zillow. At the same time, I do agree with what PK has to say. You got to set your boundaries with, how many freebies are you going to give before you call it quits? I tell the clients straight up, like, hey, like, it's fine that you're working with other agents. One thing that I've heard this last year was that I had my PhD, and they're like, wait, what PhD? And you'd be like, I'm poor, hungry, and determined. So I'm going to earn your business. If you need anything, I'm right here. So I'm literally 1 call away. And if you are working with business, if anything does go south, like, I will always be available for you, and, I'll make myself available for you. So that's the value that I bring. But yeah, for sure, we can still go see this house. So it's how you position it, and then how much more value you can add than the next person. You could also say what Martha said. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. It's customary to have an agent that show you the home, write the contract. And that also can save you time, because the other thing is you can go do this showing and then send them disclosures and start acting in their favor or in their as their agents. And then if something does go down, like, hey, like, you know, this is what I thought, this is what I think of the market, this is what's going to happen. Here are the disclosures. Do you want to go over the disclosures? And then, you know, get everything on the calendar. Hey, we review disclosures, and then boom, they hit you. Hey, we're actually going to write this offer with our agent. Shit, go for it. Hey, may I ask who your agent is and what I did wrong? So just so that I can learn better for myself, write all that shit down. And if they go in the contract, best believe I'm calling the broker when this shit all closes. And I'm collecting my probable or procuring cause check. So you might have to spin your wheels, but it's just going to keep sharpening your axe. So I would say do it, just because it's already hella hard to get out there. I'm sure a few of you guys are in need of leads. And so I just see it as more practice. Like, the only way you get better is clocking your hours in. Anybody else want to take a stab at the follow-up call? We have, actually at 11:31. So if nobody wants to take a stab at it, thank you for having me. Didn't expect to be hopping on this, but thank you for everybody's time. I'm always
Thanks for hosting, Dewey. Appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good one, guys. Keep crushing PK, and congrats on making it to
Bye.
Flex.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, congrats to everyone who made it to Zillow Flex.
Thank you. Bye.